All right, moving on. Syria's new leadership under President Ahmed al-Shara is now navigating its tense relationship with Israel through a UAE-facilitated back channel. This according to reports. Reports say that talks were initiated shortly after Shara's April 13th visit to the UAE. Now, these indirect talks focus on security intelligence and confidence-building measures between the two nations, which lack formal diplomatic ties. As per reports, the UAE-mediated channel involving Syrian and UAE security officials alongside former Israeli intelligence figures. It is strictly limited to counter-terrorism and security issues, excluding military matters such as Israel's recent airstrikes in Syria. Shara, while speaking in Paris, had publicly acknowledged that these indirect efforts, stating that Syria was indeed engaging with mediators to urge Israel to cease its airspace violations and attacks on Syrian infrastructure. Underscoring Syria's push for sovereignty, he stated that his aim was to de-escalate and prevent foreign interference.
There are indirect negotiations taking place with Israel through mediators to calm the situation so that things do not reach a point where both parties lose control. Israel's military interventions are random interventions, and Israel's interventions broke the law of the 1974 agreement.
However, UAE Assistant Foreign Minister Lana Nuzebeh denied claims of secret talks, calling them categorically false. Now, despite this, reports confirm the back channel's existence, noting its technical focus and potential to expand. Syria's government has repeatedly signaled non-hostility towards Israel, detaining Palestinian Islamic Jihad members linked to the October 7, 2023 attack, and also engaging with Jewish community representatives. In a letter to the U.S. State Department last month, Syria asserted its commitment to a neutrality, stating it will not pose a threat to any party, including Israel. On the other hand, the United States government has given a go-ahead to the Qatari initiative to fund Syria's public sector. The new $29 million sum meant for monthly for 3 months will help Syrian government to pay salaries to civilian public sector workers as it seeks to rebuild the country shattered by conflict. However, the Syrian officials added that the funding was conditional with a time limit of 3 months, which can be extended. They also stated that the funding would only go to Syrian public sector civil servants, with the exclusion of interior and defense ministers. Qatar, which is Syrian President al-Shara's strongest backers, was reluctant to act against the will of the United States of America, as it has imposed sanctions when ousted leader Bashar al-Assad was in power. Therefore, the move suggests a softening of Washington's position at a time when European states have moved more swiftly to ease their sanctions on the country.